Can you hear me now? Can you guys, does it have any sound? Can you guys hear anything? Yes? Thank you, Maria. Thank you so much. I would have stayed there all day. Thank you very much. Okay, let's try this again. So, today I'm going to share with you something or information based on science that is going to help you change your state of mind. And helping you change your state of mind is a way to help you change your life, because we only look at life and we judge situations and we feel a certain way depending on what state we are in. And your state is made up of the way that you feel and the way that you think. And one of the most powerful things, I'm going to share with you as much science as I know and as much information as I know to be true. And my intention behind this is that you leave here inspired, right? That you leave here really believing that you are the co creator of your life, that no matter what is happening in your life right now, you have the power to change that. And one of the easiest ways to do that is to ask yourself, okay, if I want something new, and that seems to be the trend now because we're getting close to a new year. And this is where we start analyzing what we've done, what we've accomplished throughout the years. And then if we feel that we haven't really accomplished our dreams or our goals, or that, we could do better than we did this year, from that level of mind, creating a vision board or setting your goals for next year is not going to be very productive, because the way that we feel is an indicator of what is going on in our life. And one of the best things that we can do, or that we need to remind ourselves, is according to universal laws, which are laws that govern human nature, right? Like the law of vibration, the law of assumption, the law of attraction. It is said that we only receive what we feel worthy of receiving, nothing else. There's nothing else. You increasing your worthiness is going to increase the level of vibration or energy that you are emitting. And we are only, that alone increases our electromagnetic field, which is the field of energy right outside of our body. And everybody is connected to that field. It's a resonance field that connects every living thing, right? Whether we know it or not. Because remember, we can't sense the quantum field or that field of information or that resonance field with our eyes, with our regular five senses, with our nose, with our mouth, with our ears. The only moment that we can sense that energetic vibration or that quantum field is when we close our eyes and we broaden our awareness to outside of us, that infinite field, right? So when we start thinking, I can't, it's been hard for me, or I haven't accomplished my goals, or I'm not writing down my goals, immediately, without being a scientist or without being anything, major, the first thing that I want you to know is that those feelings of unworthiness or not having accomplished something or something being really hard, on a scale of vibration, and this scale of consciousness is the same thing as a scale of vibration, those feelings are on the lower scale, which just means that it vibrates very low. And it's not good or bad. It just means that it takes a long time for us to reach something that we want, or for us to achieve a goal, right? And the coolest thing is this: if we take into consideration, okay, there's something in me that says that I um, feel that, okay, I resonate with the fact that only what I feel worthy of receiving will I receive. And worthiness means I am enough, I am capable, I am worthy, it is available for me. Thank you, my love, for the love. When we are focus constantly on how hard it is, how it's not working. And if that is you, it's okay. I'm going to give you the solution. It's up to you whether you do it or not. And when people understand this and they start doing it, this is going to be like a barometer for you to know when you're stuck and how to get back into alignment. And sometimes, unfortunately, You can have all the knowledge and all of the experience, and you will continue to self sabotage yourself and not do it until one day you're going to feel like, I have to change. I can't continue to live my life like this because I feel completely frustrated and like no matter what I do, nothing is changing. And when that day comes, just go back to this video and get back on track because that's what it's about. So, the first thing that I want you to know is, how do I increase my worthiness if it's true what this girl online is saying? Okay, so the first way that we increase our worthiness is through gratitude. And this is not, oh, yeah, that sounds so nice and it sounds so inspiring. No, look at the science behind gratitude. When we are grateful for something, we are saying, thank you that I received it, right? And it starts with being grateful in this moment. The fact that you are alive, the fact that you are well, the fact that you can talk, you can think, you can drink, you have Wi-Fi access, you have a home, the fact that you can see, the fact that you have a family, anything. There's 100 reasons to be grateful, right? And gratitude is the energetic frequency of receiving. It is a declaration that you are giving to the universe of, I am worthy of receiving. Thank you so much. I have that. That sounds very nice, right? And very dandy, but this is what happens physiologically in your body. When we start increasing the focus on anything that has gratitude, and it doesn't mean that you have to, at the beginning, if you are have been addicted to the emotions of stress, it's going to be hard for you to feel grateful. And just like you train for a marathon, or just like you go to the gym every day to train your body, it's the same thing with your brain and with your body. Why? Because you want to create a new personality. Because only by creating a new personality will you see things in your life that you've never had before. And when someone comes to a point where they want to see something different in their life, where they want to achieve their goals, where they want to feel worthy, where they want to feel confident, where they want to feel empowered from the personality that they have created now, they won't be able to do that unless there's an energetic change. And when we are in moments of feeling disempowered and feeling stressed and feeling like we can't do it, the first thing that you want to like take mental note of is, what am I saying to myself and what am I thinking? And I'm going to give you, I give you my word, 100% of the time you're not going to be having empowering thoughts. You're going to be having thoughts of, it's hard, I can't do this, it won't work out for me, I won't achieve this goal, I have no idea how this happens, it's available for everybody but not for myself. And if we break that even down a little bit more, it sounds like, I don't know, today I woke up and I'm like off, and I just can't imagine a better future. That's true, because the feelings that you have are corresponding to an emotion that is resentment, fear, anger, guilt, comparison, judgment, separation, lack of. And from those emotions, you're not going to enter into gratitude. You're not going to feel empowered and motivated and excited. So the moment that you realize, oh my God, I am thinking in a disempowering way, there's no judgment there. There's no judgment. That same moment, you have the power to start changing your thoughts and the energy that you were emitting, your electromagnetic field, just by going into a state of gratitude. And gratitude is something that is free. No, you don't have to pay anybody for you to feel grateful. You don't even have to go read a book. You don't even have to get up from where you are. In this current moment, you can start focusing on the fact that you are alive, the fact that you can breathe, the fact that you have food, the fact that you have all of your senses, that you have health, that you have resources at your disposal, like YouTube or anything that you want to read or that you want to learn, anything that, even for your pets, right? When you start feeling gratitude in your brain, the adrenaline and cortisol that your body is emitting because it was focused before on stress lowers the volume. And the dopamine, which is the happy hormone, what we want, starts increasing. And that starts happening between your brain and your body. And the energy that is stuck in your first three energy centers, which are called survival emotion, starts making its way into your heart, which is your creative center. And when there is energy in the heart, there is enough energy to communicate with the brain, and that is called brain heart coherence. And it sends the emotions in form of chemicals to your body for you to believe a little bit more in your future, for you to believe a little bit more that you can achieve the goals that you have set for yourself. Because ask yourself for 1 second and be honest with yourself. And if you want, you can share it in the comments. the wouldn't it be true to say that one of the reasons why people don't write out their goals and don't stay committed, and then they say, I'm an expert procrastinator, or I am an expert in shiny object syndrome, or I am an expert in starting and stopping, is because they truly internally don't believe that they can achieve the goal, right? Ask yourself if you have ever given up on something that you wanted to achieve, or whether it's in business or in your personal life, why have you stopped doing it? Yeah, because internally I believe that I can achieve it, right? Because I can identify with that. It doesn't seem possible or realistic. Yes, thank you, Stars to Bright. I love your username. Yeah, it's okay. There's no judgment there. Listen, for you to change your life, it's not about judging, it's about becoming aware. Have you ever heard awareness is the first step in healing? That's how it is. It's like, oh, I am aware of these thoughts. And I want to share with you something else. It's completely common for you to be unaware because they have been so ingrained in your subconscious mind that you've had a little bit of hard time, meaning that you just receive it and it goes right through your conscious awareness and you don't even realize it until you realize it, right? So, okay, if I have stopped setting goals, it's because, again, it doesn't seem possible or realistic, right? Unworthy. I am not worthy of receiving that. I'm not worthy enough of doing that. I don't have what it takes. And there's two things there that are important. The first one is when we want to, a lot of people fall in love with the quantum. And the quantum, what does that mean? It includes the law of manifestation, the law of attraction. You are the co-creator of your life. All of those things that give humans hope and gives them like an opportunity to think that they can change their life. What a lot of people miss is that the quantum is basically, like I said, a field of energy that every possibility exists. And a possibility is a thought. And you can't have a limited thought, meaning you can think of anything you want. Can you not? Anything. Any thought that you want to think about, you can. Who's going to prevent you from thinking about a thought? So when people say, oh, there's a field of infinite possibility, there's a field of thought. You can think of anything that you want. And the cool thing is, when you access that quantum field, right, that gratitude field that is accessed through the heart, there's anything is possible. So the moment that we think I'm not enough, I don't have what it takes, it's too hard, means that I am closing my eyes to the fact that there's a field of infinite possibilities that surround all of us, every single human, every single living thing. And when we start bringing our body, listen, it's said that at age 35, our body is a set of beliefs or behaviors. And that means that it's an automatic pilot. So we're not really conscious of the way that we think and the way that we feel. And if we want something that we've never had before, we have to become really conscious of that, right? And when we realize that we are thinking of things that are disempowering, and we start bringing ourselves just into gratitude, right? The chemicals of stress, the hormones of stress start subsiding. They start going down in the body. And why does this even matter? Because when our body is in stress, do you know what happens? All of your blood goes to your legs because your brain thinks, as an innate system of protection, that there's a predator that's coming after you. And it's not time to create, it's not time to love, it's not time to be present, it's not time to be motivated, it's time to run. And not only does your blood go to your legs because it needs to give you that adrenaline push in case something happens, it's thinking something bad is going to happen to you, but your vision becomes very divergent, which means that very convergent, which means that you can't imagine a better future. You can't imagine something better happening to you. You can only focus on the problem and make it bigger. And this literally all can be solved through gratitude. That's it. Why? Because gratitude lowers the emotions or the chemicals of stress. It amplifies the communication between the brain and the heart. So your brain, instead of operating out of order, it's operating in coherence. The amygdala in the brain, which is the center of fear, is shut down. And if you have no fear, you feel how? Limitless, right? Motivated, creative, excited. You believe in yourself. You want to take action, right? So that center, when gratitude starts operating, it starts making your heart bloom. And you can research this, I don't care. It's called brain heart coherence. And when your heart starts blooming, there's a magnetic field that is connected to the heart. And there's enough communication or energy to move up to the brain, and it tells the brain, it signals the brain, it is okay to create. It is okay to be in the present moment. It is okay to believe in your future. It is okay to believe in yourself. It is okay to choose and focus your attention on that you want to achieve. And guess what you're doing? You are changing your personality because you are moving your energy from the things in the past or the worry of the future. And you are using that energy to literally focus on what it is that you want. And it's not about what the neighbor says, what my mom says, what my dad says, it's not about that, because gratitude is the energetic frequency of receivership. Why? Because when you are grateful, it's like if you were saying thank you, I already received that. And our mind is subjective. It doesn't know the difference between reality and non-reality. I believe this to be one of the biggest gifts that God has given us, in my opinion. And you know what happens? You that alone, that those thoughts of gratitude for being alive, gratitude for a new day, gratitude for being able to breathe, to have food, to have water, that starts teaching the body. Can you imagine that it is safe and it is in the moment? And the body does a trade off. Instead of generating anger and fear and resentment and guilt, thank you so much. Thank you for the share and for the love and everything else. I appreciate you guys. Instead of feeling that, you know what the body does? It starts trading those emotions of fear and anger and resentment for those of joy and community and excitement and love and present moment and creativity and momentum and belief and self-worth and self-confidence. And remember, we started this live saying that we only receive what we're worthy of receiving. Can you believe it? And do you know how long it takes? 7 to 12 minutes. That is it. And at the beginning, so let me not get ahead of myself. Are we good up to now? Are we good up to now? This is it. You get to trade the emotions of, is there a point that state of mind can become? Yes, there's a point that the state of mind can become automatic. Yes, that's a great question. Yes, there is. So right now, what our personality is, right, at age 35 is, again, a set of beliefs or behaviors. And we already know, I've said this 100 times, it comes from when we were little, from 0 to 7 years old. Our brain waves are lower than consciousness, which means that anything that figures of authority told us were set there. And that's the lens that we use to see life and judge things and feel and think about ourselves. I can't do it. It's so hard. Money doesn't grow on trees. I have to do more, whatever. That just means that that process, those thoughts, those beliefs, those emotions that correspond to that are ingrained in our automatic nervous system. Okay, that's just what that means. And we are taking the body from a state of feeling constricted and not good enough and not worthy enough and all of those things to a state of feeling joy and gratitude. Listen to this. When we are out of alignment or out of gratitude, we think we have to work more, do more, be more, get more. And we're constantly like, it's not enough. There's not enough time. And I have to do this. And if I don't do that, then I won't get this and I won't get that. That's everybody. I've been doing this long enough to know this, right? When we start teaching the body, right, the left side of the brain, the ego mind, when we start teaching the body in the present moment, what's most important is how I feel, and I get to create how I feel independent of what's happening outside of my reality. I get to create that. Don't give your power away of how you feel because your neighbor said something, because your parent said something, because your coworker said something, because don't give that power away. That's not how it works. Independent of how anybody feels, you get to generate emotions of joy and love just by opening your heart to gratitude. And I'm going to give you an example. If you're starting out, right? Think about something that you love without, like, easy. Think about your pets. I have a Pomeranian that you guys probably know. She's the one that, thank you for the love. She's the one that barks on my lives, right? So when I think of her, my heart opens. I feel like, oh, tan linda, she's so cute. That's it. Just by doing that, I am tricking my brain to release the good chemicals that I want in my body. And eventually, you know what happens, which is so amazing? The body and the brain say, okay, this is my state of mind now. This is my energetic state because it feels so good. Ask yourself right now, just so that you can experience it. Imagine for a second if you are full of joy and excitement and love and gratitude and self-belief and confidence without nothing independent of anything. No, you feel limitless, you feel excited, you probably feel more energized, you probably are like, wow, yeah, it's different. Yeah. And how do I know if I am not feeling good or if I'm out of alignment? And why does that matter? Listen, in my opinion, based on 9 years, right, of my experience from what I know. And this, I'm just sharing this information with you because it changed your life. It changed my life. And I hope that it will change yours or at least give you a different energetic state. So when you start feeling lack or it's so hard or comparison, that's a first indicator. Wait a minute, I'm not, I'm going back to my old self. And this is all you do. You breathe in and out of your heart. That's it. You close your eyes and you start breathing in and out of your heart because you're bringing your body and your psyche to the present moment. And you imagine someone in your heart that you love very much. It could be your pets, your spouse, your children, anything like that. The hormones of stress start lowering. The thoughts that you constantly deal with start lowering. The ones that you want start amplifying. And then all of a sudden, you're going to go throughout your day. You're going to be like, oh, I'm so grateful just for life. I'm just so grateful for being here. I'm just so grateful for, like my family. I'm just so grateful for this day. And guess what? That means you are worthy. You're not looking for anything outside of you for you to feel different. That is the science of manifestation. It's not about going in the mirror and saying 100 affirmations. It's about teaching your body how those elevated emotions would feel. That is why when you're doing a vision board or creating your goals, what the best thing that you can do for yourself is, how would I feel? How would it look like for me? How would I act? And again, the mind is subjective. It doesn't know the difference between reality and non-reality. And just by that visualization that you're doing, that metacognition, the body is releasing the chemicals that correspond to that future event. It believes it's there. And then the brain starts taking over. And there's a part of your brain called your prefrontal cortex, which is a big part, and it's the one that it is associated with the emotions and your belief, believe it or not. And that belief starts increasing. And not only is your body working in coherence, but the energy that you are emitting through an electromagnetic field, you can believe it or not, it doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter. You can believe it or not. And take it as a game. Try it out. For the rest of the day, be in gratitude to see how you feel at the end of the night, to see if you don't have more energy, to see if you believe a little bit more in yourself, to see if you are able to shut down a little bit more of those chemicals. And that is true empowerment. True empowerment is not getting up and saying, "Oh, I don't feel very good today. It's not such a good day. I'm like upset. I'm like off." Now that you have this information, you are responsible for managing those thoughts. It's not a bad thing to feel off or to feel upset. It's a bad thing to stay there because you are programming your day. Just like with your RAS system, that when you start programming your day with where you want to go, and it starts with gratitude. You don't have to do anything else. This is not about a complicated 10-step thing. It's not. It's about generating emotions related to gratitude. Gratitude is thank you, I've received it. Thank you, I'm worthy of this. That's all it is. And when you start doing that, you start changing physiologically and you change your electromagnetic field. And the only thing that you will attract will always be a blueprint of your electromagnetic field. Nothing else. That's it. Yes, sometimes when it seems hard, do we fake it? Yes. I'm going to tell you right now why. Or always keep putting, it says, is there an automatic state of mind? Yeah, so I answer that there is. Eventually you're going to be like, it feels so much better to, I'm sorry, I sent you an invite by mistake. It feels so much better to feel, not only does it feel better, guys, like not only that, if you are like me, you want results. You want like, okay, I'm doing all of this because there's an end goal to this. There's a result. There's something I want to achieve. Yes or no? Like that's what drives me. I don't know. Is that what drives you? Let me know. Um, Let me see. I know there's questions here. Your mind starts feeling a sense of relief. Yes, your mind starts feeling a sense of relief. And when your mind starts feeling a sense of release, there's a release of energy, and you have more energy, physical energy, mental energy, and emotional energy. And you know, when you say, I just can't deal with that, I just can't deal with that, your emotional, I don't know, barometer is like, that's it. I just can't deal with it. It says, you said that's something that takes 7 to 12 minutes. Yeah, absolutely. So when you are getting into heart coherence, I'm a big proponent of meditation. Meditation is medicine. It changed my life. It is still a work in progress for me to feel elevated emotions, right? This is not about me and a perfect life. It's far from that. Okay. This is about the tools that I have used in order to get back into coherence, because it's very easy, or it was very easy for me to get out of coherence. So, meditation lowers your brain waves. When your brain waves are lower, you are able to go into your subconscious mind, which is your operating system. Again, you can Google this or not Google it, it's up to you. And it just basically means that you not only can change the program like in a computer, instead of your initial default mechanism to be worst case scenario, or I can't do it or I can't make it. Yeah, no, I can. I believe it. I feel it. Because remember, the mind is subjective. It doesn't know the truth. If you feel it, that you're going to create it. That's like the sum of all the books I have read in my life and all the quantum physics and everything else. Oh, but I don't feel anything at the beginning. Yeah, because you were programmed at age 35. It's a program. And if you think it's going to be one day, you are trading, changing your life and really understanding the power that you have, because you are entitled enough to think that in one day of doing meditation or in one day of doing coherence, your complete life is going to change. And that's just like, I don't know if it's like the instant gratification or whatnot. By 7 to 12 minutes of opening your heart, which is all you have to do, is bring up a picture of someone that you love, that makes you smile. That's all you have to do. And then you close your eyes and you start breathing in and out of your heart, like if your heart was breathing. That's all you have to do. That's it. Hello, welcome. Oh, I don't want to do that. No, it's okay. That's your life. You don't want to change your state of being. Because why? Oh, I don't know if it's going to work. Have you tried it enough to give it a chance to work? And what is the option? Oh, I'm staying stuck. I'm staying, um, I'm not, I'm going to, I don't know, feeling bad for yourself. That's it. Work it like if it was um, a game, like if it was a game, just to see how you feel. Gratitude not only changes your brain waves, it releases dopamine. Dopamine is like your natural. It says, "Hi, I'm Susie. I have a question. I've been working on my vision board. Does it have to be a physical one, or I can make it?" Yes, make one in Canva, a digital copy of your vision board. So before, I think this is how this live started. I'm sorry. So before you do your vision board, ask yourself what would be the feelings of someone that has or that lives the life that you want. Whether it's to be in in a loving, supportive relationship, how would you feel? Appreciate it. And you close your eyes and you tune into the frequency of appreciation. And it's just like this. How does appreciation feel like for me? When have I ever felt appreciated? Appreciated for who you are. That's it. The next one, somebody that is confidence, very confident, or has a increased self-worth. That person would feel limitless and excited, and that person would not be bound by what other people say. And somebody that is confident and feels worthy understands that when there are emotions that do not correspond to that person that they want to become, they have the power to shut it down. I wish you guys would give as much power to the negative thoughts as you do to the positive ones. But negative thinking stimulates the brain a little bit more than positive thinking because it makes it act more faster out of alignment. Can you believe that? That's why it said that fear is our default mechanism. And before you do 100 rituals, if you from now, December 16th, into the 31st, practice gratitude every day, you will be a person that speaks completely different, that thinks completely different, that has completely different goals. I guarantee it. I swear on my life about that. It's self-dominion, it's self-empowerment, because the moment when you say, oh no, I don't want to do this today, I don't want to sit and amplify the energy of love and gratitude and connection and worthiness and thankfulness in my life. I want to complain about all the bad things that are going on right now. That's the moment when you realize your conscious awareness, oh my God, no, 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 wait a minute. That was my old thinking. That was my old personality. All I need is 7 to 12 minutes. Okay, let me put a timer. Let me even start with 3 minutes. I made it to 3 minutes. Okay, let me start with let me add 4 more minutes. Oh my God, I did 7 minutes today. How do I feel? No, I feel good. I feel like I can manage the thoughts a little bit more. I feel like I'm more in the present moment. I feel like I have more creativity or more calmness or more motivation. You know what? I feel like I'm looking at my life being grateful for more things than looking at my life for what it is that I'm lacking. That sounds like something worthy to me. You don't have to pay anyone. You don't have to leave your house. You don't even have to leave your bed if you don't want to. And what is the trade off of that? Opportunities, different things in your life that you've never had before with ease. With ease. It's a surrender, it's a trust, it's a belief. And if you don't work that, I next year, this day will be in the same place. Not because I can tell the future, because I don't do that. That's like far beyond what I do. just because human nature is made up of the way that you think. Your personality is the way up made up of the way that you think and the way that you feel, and that emits an electromagnetic field, and we are all made of energy. That's how we interact, and that's what we attract, and that's the life that we live. That's why I think it's free that we can do this, because this is our nature. We don't have to go anywhere. We just have to, on a conscious level, understand that when I am off, I have the ability to get back on. And when I get back on, meaning I open my heart and I start expressing gratitude, I start seeing validations of what I want in my day to day life. Have you ever been in the flow? Have you ever been that? I'm curious. Like, oh my God, everything is working out. Everything just worked out so incredible, so amazing. Everything was so easy. I can't even believe that happened to me. Have you ever experienced that? This still requires the hustle and hard work to succeed, though. So ask yourself. I think people start to think that things will just come without the hustle. No, you need activity, you need momentum, but ask yourself this: where has the hustle taken me right now? It has taken me to believe that I have to work longer hours, that I have to do more, that if I don't do more, matter to matter, because I have to control an outcome. I agree 100% that taking action towards the things that you want is crucial. What I don't agree is taking the action from a state of mind of I have to do more and I have to post more and I have to show up more, because I know right away that's me acting matter to matter. And that's not being in the quantum in the present moment, surrendered in a state of gratitude. That's me thinking that if I work more hours, or if and you can do that, but with the intention behind it is that you're still in a surrendered state. Do I fully believe with every cell in my body, with every little bit of knowledge that I know, that your state of being, meaning the way that you feel and the way that you think, will attract faster things? Hold on one second. There is Coco. Do I fully believe that? I fully believe that. I do. Because remember what we were saying, your emotions, your emotional state is part of the energy that you emit, right? Coco, enough, come. And if I am doing it because I think that I have to hustle, that means that there's like competition, and that, hello, good morning. Let's see him. Coco, it's a girl. Coco Chanel, she never made it to Chanel. She stayed in Coco because she's so crazy. She's a 3-year-old Pomeranian. I'll bring her here. Coco, she'll come. So this is what I wanted to share. And how do you do it? That's it. 7 to 12 minutes. 7 to 12 minutes. You're probably going to have to give up a few of the things that you've been doing now, which is limit your what you hear and what you see that may be not such high vibe, right? Like maybe the news, or participating in conversations that are not very enlightening or empowering. You're going to feel different in your body because you are changing chemicals of stress to dopamine, and it feels different. You're going to be like, is this how it's supposed to be done? Am I supposed to be feeling like this? And it's the addiction to the chemicals of stress. That for me was such an eye opener. I was like, oh my God, wow, yeah, I've been really addicted to these chemicals. There's going to be people that, so one of my clients, she's an amazing lady, and one of the things that started to happen when she started to change her state was she no longer felt like that she, how do you say that in English, fit in with certain relationships. And it's not that you are a better person. That's not the idea. The idea is just that there's things that you're going to lose interest in, right? And maybe old relationships or old friends are interested in things that you're not. Doesn't matter. What matters is that you're going to change your state of being, how you feel. You're going to feel better in your body. And you're going to go into 2024 believing in something that you never believed before. And the reward from life and God, in my opinion, my personal opinion, is that you start seeing the manifestations of the things that you want. This is why you're doing it. Don't forget, you're doing it for an end result, whether it's to have more physical health, wealth, abundance, confidence, a better relationship, whatever it is. And this is the path. You don't have to hire any coach. You don't have to, I don't know, work 10 more hours a day. You don't have to do none of that. It's with ease. If you do it for the next 14 days, your life will change. And if you do it and you come back and you say, my life didn't change, you can publicly say that. That's not possibly true because you start changing your hormonal state, your physiology starts changing. But that's how sure I am of it. What do you guys think? Is this good enough for you to be like, yeah, let me give it a chance. Let me change. Let me attract something new into my life. And it just comes into your life whatever it is that you want. I'm 100% sure of it, which is so cool, right? We don't have to do anything else. I mean, I think it's amazing to be honest with you. And again, I talk to you guys about this because I'm not selling anything. I'm doing a training for a Monday that I have to do about vision boards. But I don't know. For me, it's really cool to have science behind things. And I'm like, how many vision boards have we done that haven't come true? Or how many goals have we set? Or even better yet, how many times do we not set goals because we literally think we can't achieve them or it's unrealistic? So I think that giving this information, sharing this information with you guys, hi, my love. I think that sharing this information with you guys will inspire you to write down your goals, to make your vision board, to visit that vision board. That's it. You give it a try. It's free, so there's no excuse. And you don't have to wake up early if you don't want to, and you can do it from your bed and you start your day. And in reality, this is who I want to talk to. Think for a second, how would you act if you were a more compassionate, more loving, more confident person? What type of mom would you be? What type of wife would you be? What type of leader would you be? What type of daughter would you be? Does meditation help with depression? 100%. 1,000,000%. Meditation is going to increase the dopamine in your brain, which is going to help with depression and to lower anxiety. But I'm not a doctor. I'm not saying, this is just my opinion to a friend. And you can start with any meditation that you like. There's 100 meditations on YouTube, or a million maybe. I don't even know. Start with the short one and stick it through. And when you say, "Oh, I can't because I get distracted," it's okay. It's resistance in the body. "Oh, I can't because I have to go pee." No, after you do the meditation, you're gonna use the bathroom. Or I can't because I keep on thinking of 100 things. Yes, that's your analytical mind. It's going down. It's going down. Overcome that. You have the power. Stop giving your power away to a thought or a feeling. It's okay. Work through it. And at the end of that, you're gonna feel so empowered and so amazing and so incredible, and it's all worth it. Hello, my love. Happy Saturday. That's all. That is it. That is it. That is all. I hope that my last tip for your goals and for your vision board, make it digital. Make it digital in Canva. Set it in 4 quadrants. What you want to achieve the first 3 months of the year, the second 3 months, the third 3 months, and in quarters. Don't stop because you think, oh, I don't know if I can achieve that. That it doesn't matter. That's beyond the point, because we want to achieve something we've never achieved before. And then if you knew how to achieve it, it would no longer be a goal. So that's beyond the point. And the last thing is, we can get into a long time of this, but I have to finish recording. But your intention, what you focus on, expands. Your intention is very important. So put it in a place that you can see it. Hold on 1 second. Put it in a place that you can see it daily. Yes, don't stop. This is what you always tell us, and it'll make all the difference. Yes, exactly. Don't stop. Like, just put it in a place where you can see it daily. And that has more power than you can even imagine. But that's for another day, another life. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the love. This is on YouTube. We did it live simultaneously and on TikTok. So if you want to go and rewatch it, please do. I'm going to leave it up. It's on there. If you watch it on YouTube, please subscribe. We're almost at 500. This has been the hardest to do. We're missing 7 subscribers. So we're almost at 500. Hopefully, we'll get there today. And if you have any, tips that you want to share with us, please leave them on our YouTube because that's something that stays there. So maybe other people can help. And if this has inspired you, please share it with somebody that you might think it would help. Other than that, I'm going to come back tomorrow because remember, I had promised that I'm going to go live until the end of the year just to talk with you guys. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, Martha, and share information, right? So I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for being here.